everyone, this is Colin, and in today's video I'm going to review the Hiboy S2 electric scooter. I'm going to unbox it, assemble it, go over the different functions, test ride it, and then give you a review. I'm not going to bore you with specs, so I'll just post them in the description section below, and then I'll also post a link to this product on Amazon with the price. So without further ado, let's get this thing unboxed. This is the contents on the inside, and I'm going to take everything out and put it on the table. This was everything inside the package. I'm going to take the foam off now. Looking at the last piece of foam on the bottom, we have the charger. There's also the instruction manual and Allen keys and screws. Here is the quick start guide. We also have the user manual, and you can pause at any time. Here's the locking mechanism. So you just pull this upwards and then pull this lever inwards, and you'll hear a click and it should hold in place. In order to unfold it, you have to pull this up and then push this lever outwards, and then this will go down. During the assembly, I already slid this in place. I fed the wire through, and then if you continue wiggling it downwards, eventually these holes will line up. You'll take your bag of Allen keys and bolts, and there's actually 6 of them, but you only need 4 of them. You'll start feeding them. There's 2 on the front and then 2 on the back. 2 more back here. Take your Allen key. Also, when you're folding it, there's this metal lever right here that you feed this hook onto. Once this is in place, you can carry the scooter as such. You can lift this tab and pull the hook up in order to fold the scooter. The charging port is behind the handlebar stem. You'll pull this piece of silicone and then put the plug in. You'll take the opposite end and plug this into the outlet. The brick will be red, and when it's fully charged, it will turn green. This is the handlebar. Let's take off the plastic. Starting from the left, we have the grip. We have the electric brake, which is for the front brake. We have the LCD display, which I'll cover in a second. We have the thumb throttle, a bell, and then the rear brake. This is the mechanical one. So let's turn this on. We'll press and hold the power button. Looking over here, we have the gear selector. It's either sport or comfort. So right now it's red, which is sport. If we tap this 2 times, it goes to comfort mode. If we were to press the throttle, nothing would happen. The scooter actually has to go 3.1 miles per hour before the electric motor kicks in. So I'm going to lift the scooter up and kick the front wheel with my front foot while holding onto the throttle. On comfort mode, it has a max speed of 13 miles per hour. And sport mode has a max speed of 19 miles per hour. This is the speedometer in miles per hour, and we also have the battery level. If I push the power button once, the headlight turns on. If I push it again, it turns off. And then I think if I press it 3 times, the cruise control activates or deactivates. And in order to turn it off, we'll press and hold the power button. Right now I'm going to download the app. So I'm at the Apple Store, and I just search Hiboy S2. I open the app and it's asking to use Bluetooth. Turning on the scooter, going to rescan. I see the Hiboy. Default password is 888888. So now I'm connected. I can see the speedometer, the battery level. It says it's connected, disconnected. I can lock it or unlock it, turn the light on or off. Let's look at the settings. We can turn cruise control on or off. There's the cruise trigger threshold from 2 to 19 miles per hour. We can change it from sport to slow, and then I think you can change the slow speed as well. So if you're letting a friend borrow it, you might want to set it a little slower, like 7 miles per hour, if you don't want them going too fast. But I'll just keep it back at the default. We can turn the lights on or off. There's actually red LEDs on the bottom. We can change the units from metric to imperial. Boot mode, kickstart. So I prefer 0 start, so I can just use the throttle and it'll go. Current language, there's these 3 languages. You can change the password, advanced settings, accelerate response and brake response. Firmware upgrade. So I'll just leave this like that for now, and there's feedback. Can go to sport mode, cruise mode. You can see the details, and then turn cruise control on or off. Right now I'm going to test the max speed and acceleration in each of the gears. So we're in the regular gear, it's the green one. And going. We hit 13 miles per hour. It's hovering around 12, 13. And the cruise control kicked in. And that's the max we're going to get in the green mode. Coming to a stop. I'm going to switch to the sport mode. We're at 18 miles per hour, 19, and we're able to hold that consistently. Right now I'm going to test the braking. I'm going to hit the max speed and then just slam on the brakes. There is a front brake for the hub, and that's the brake on the left side. And then there's also a brake lever on the right for the rear disc brake. Let's hit the max speed and try the front brake only. It's in front of this red truck. We stopped way past the truck. That's probably 25 feet. This is going to be the same thing, but with the rear brake. We stopped a lot quicker that time. We're 2 squares. That's about 6 feet shorter. And then we'll do the same thing with both brakes. 16, 17, 18. And right there, we stopped right before the rear bumper. I'd say that's around 15 feet. I'm gonna scoot around and give you my thoughts. I actually had the chance of reviewing 3 scooters within the $300 to $600 range. Of the 3 scooters, I actually liked the Hiboy S2 the most. It just felt the most smooth. It also had the highest max speed of 18 miles per hour, which I liked. The brakes felt smooth, the handling felt smooth, the build quality felt good. And also had a app, the Hiboy app, where you can change some settings. Not that you really need to, but it was just nice that that was included. Another thing to note is there's a hole for a seat, which they sell separately, which is nice. There's another model, the S2R, I believe, which I have a video for. They actually don't have this seat hole, but there is a removable battery, which if you need to constantly swap out batteries to get extended range, that would be a better option for you. What's also nice is it does have these honeycomb tires, which means they are puncture resistant. The only downside they say is that it's not as smooth as the air-filled tire. This scooter is lightweight, and I really don't have anything bad to say about it. If I had to think of something, I would just say that it doesn't have any suspension on the front or the rear, which is a drawback if you're riding in bumpy spaces. If they had like a front or rear shock, that would have been nice, but also would have added weight to the scooter. As of the beginning of August 2023, I did see this on sale for $300. I think it's usually $500 or $600, so there's a significant discount. So if you're looking for a scooter in the $300 to $600 range, I'd suggest that you check this one out. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Feel free to leave a comment or question in the comment section below, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. So thank you guys for watching, and God bless.